And so it is with a great amount of shame that I stand before you and tell you that I have betrayed your trust.
Who is black in office for the past 8 years, who gets most of his funding from the liberal elite in Hollywood. Yet there are not very many roles for people of color.
Hollywood is a place where everything can change overnight. Sometimes a single bad decision, a thoughtless remark, or a moment of weakness can bring an entire career to an end. In the history of cinema, there are 13 black actresses who, once standing at the peak of fame, paid a steep price for actions they thought were harmless. Each of them had basked in the glow of stardom, but a single impulsive moment dragged them into the abyss. Their stories remain cautionary tales about stars who burned out in an instant. Watch this video to the end, and you'll see how bitterly they lost it all. 13. Hazel Scott. The star who faded for defying an empire. One of the great icons of music and film in the 1940s and 1950s, Hazel Scott captivated audiences across America and Europe with her masterful piano skills, enchanting voice, and rare confidence. Not only a gifted artist, she made history as the first black woman to host her own television show, The Hazel Scott Show. But at the height of her career, the world turned its back, leaving her to grapple with a cruel tragedy. In 1950, at the peak of her brilliance, Hazel could never have imagined that a single statement would erase her stardom. She boldly spoke out against the House Un-American Activities Committee, HUAC, and the U.S. government during the Red Scare, a time when anyone suspected of communist ties became a target. Her words were like a bomb detonating under the public's watchful gaze. Not only did she refuse to cooperate with HUAC, but she also publicly criticized their policies, confronting the political storm head-on. Passionate about justice and freedom, she couldn't stay silent in the face of injustice, but she didn't foresee the cost. Soon after, The Hazel Scott Show was abruptly canceled. Television networks cut ties, treating her as if she'd been erased from the industry. Major film contracts vanished like bursting bubbles, and Hollywood turned its back, ushering in dark days of isolation and failure. Hazel was blacklisted in the entertainment world, her opportunities snuffed out, with the FBI monitoring her every move. The name Hazel Scott faded, like a star extinguished in the night sky. Pushed out of the world that had once been her stage, Hazel sought refuge in Europe to restart her career. But harsh financial struggles there couldn't restore her former glory. Her life in exile became a grueling journey, marked by sleepless nights and lifeless performances. Though some fans still adored her, her career could never return to its former heights, like a summer rain, leaving only cracked earth behind. The tragedy didn't end there. Her marriage to Adam Clayton Powell Jr., the husband she once loved deeply, cracked and collapsed under the weight of her ruined career and unrecoverable losses. Alongside lingering loneliness, Hazel sank into depression. The dazzling spotlight of her past became a faint memory, and her name faded from the public's mind, despite her transformative impact on American music and television. By the late 1960s, Hazel's mental health had deteriorated severely. No matter how hard she tried, her starlight was gone forever. When Hazel Scott passed away on October 2, 1981, at age 61, she was no longer remembered as a star, but as a tragic symbol of those who dared to challenge the system. A buried talent, a radiant star dimmed in darkness. 12. Nina Simone, the civil rights cry that cost a legendary career. Nina Simone, with her extraordinary talent in music, songwriting, and acting, left an indelible mark on history. She was not only a versatile artist, but also a fierce voice in the civil rights movement, with songs that echoed the pain and relentless fight for justice. Yet, those same blazing melodies thrust her into an unwinnable battle she could scarcely overcome. In 1964, at the height of her career, Nina became an enduring icon of the civil rights movement with her song, Mississippi Goddamn. Written after the assassination of Medgar Evers and the Birmingham church bombing, it was a furious cry against racial violence and discrimination. The song didn't just shake the black community, it rocked American society with its raw, unapologetic message. But that boldness became a double-edged sword. By calling out systemic racism and Southern politicians, Nina Simone quickly faced backlash and was shunned by the entertainment industry. Mississippi Goddamn was banned from Southern radio stations, and many event organizers refused to book her. From a celebrated star, Nina was labeled provocative and too radical. She wasn't just boycotted, she lost major record deals, a devastating blow that nearly destroyed her career. Nina couldn't understand why, despite her talent and dedication, she was treated so harshly. She only wanted to give voice to her community's pain, but the world, especially the music industry and those in power in America, couldn't accept her fierce honesty. Those who shape history often pay a steep price for their differences. Everything Nina had built crumbled. America was no longer a stage she could stand on. To find safety and sustain her career, she was forced to leave her homeland. From Barbados to Liberia to Europe in the 1970s, Nina's journey wasn't just migration. It was an escape from wounds that wouldn't heal. It was the pain of rejection and the brutal boycott America inflicted on her. Though later celebrated as an immortal icon of the civil rights movement with undeniable contributions, Nina's career in America never recovered its former glory. From a radiant star, she became a symbol of loss and sacrifice. In later years, she continued to create and perform in various countries, but America's spotlight had closed on her forever. Though respected worldwide, her story remains a stark tragedy in music history, a career crushed by courage. Nina Simone passed away on April 21, 2003, leaving an everlasting legacy in music and civil rights, but also a reminder of the brutal cost of truth. 11. Whoopi Goldberg, the Hollywood star, toppled by a misstep. Whoopi Goldberg, a shining Hollywood star, stood out with roles in The Color Purple and Ghost, and as a familiar face on ABC's The View. For decades, she poured herself into her work, leaving a profound mark on film and television. But on one fateful day, a single careless remark caused it all to collapse. Everything she built over decades vanished because of one misguided statement. On January 31, 2022, during a live episode of The View, Whoopi joined a heated debate about Maus, a Holocaust graphic novel banned in some Tennessee schools. The topic was deeply sensitive, tied to historical pain. But when Whoopi stated that the Holocaust wasn't about race, but white people against white people, she unwittingly sparked an uncontrollable crisis. Though not meant to offend, her words downplayed the racial essence of the Jewish tragedy. That one slip became a defining moment she couldn't undo. The backlash, especially from the Jewish community, was swift and fierce. They condemned Whoopi, accusing her of ignorance and disrespecting the memory of millions killed in the Holocaust. It was hard to believe a celebrated artist like her could say such a thing, even though she quickly apologized on Twitter and the next show. But those apologies couldn't quell the raging public outcry. ABC, where Whoopi had been a mainstay, was forced to suspend her from The View for 2 weeks, a rare move that underscored the gravity of the situation. The shock didn't stop there. Advertising contracts were canceled, and Whoopi Goldberg's name, once synonymous with respect and prestige, was now tainted with the label of historical ignorance. Social media erupted with criticism, shattering her image beyond repair. Though Whoopi later returned to The View, her starlight had dimmed. Film opportunities nearly vanished, and producers grew wary of casting her in new projects. The once iconic symbol of wit and resilience was now tied to carelessness and insensitivity on historical matters. It was a painful fall after years at the pinnacle of fame. The incident didn't just shake Whoopi Goldberg's career, it ignited a broader debate about the responsibility of celebrities when speaking on sensitive topics. The price she paid wasn't just lost contracts and opportunities, but an invisible wound, the fracture in the trust of millions who once admired and respected her. 10. Vanessa Williams, the Miss America Queen, ruined by a dark secret. Vanessa Williams became the first black woman to win Miss America in 1983, a historic victory, but that pride was quickly buried by a past mistake. After her crowning, she became a focal point of the entertainment world, sought after in both film and music, with a bright future ahead. But in a single night, it all collapsed due to a shocking scandal. In the summer of 1984, at the height of her career, Vanessa was swept into a scandal that shook the entertainment world. Nude photos she had taken 2 years earlier as a naive young woman unaware of the industry's harshness were suddenly published by Penthouse magazine. Those private moments became a weapon of destruction, turning her image as a pure beauty queen into public shame. The fallout was immediate. Vanessa was forced to relinquish her Miss America title, held for less than a year. The shock wasn't just personal, but reverberated through the beauty industry, which upheld strict moral standards. From a perfect icon, her image was viciously tarnished in the eyes of the public and media. Advertising contracts and promising acting roles evaporated, leaving her emotionally and financially drained. Friends and colleagues distanced themselves as the industry couldn't tolerate such a serious stain. Vanessa became the target of widespread boycotts, facing criticism from all corners, including those in the business. From 1984 to 1990, she had almost no opportunities from major producers, struggling in the shadows to hold on to her fading career. Yet Vanessa didn't give up. After years of perseverance, she made a powerful comeback in 2006 with a standout role in Ugly Betty, proving she could rise above the storm. This turning point, along with later music projects, helped restore some of her reputation. But there's no denying that the 1984-1990 period stole the radiant stardom she once held, and her former glory never fully returned. Today, Vanessa Williams is remembered with respect, but her story remains a bitter reminder of the cost of past mistakes and the ruthless cruelty of the entertainment industry. 9. Stacy Dash, the clueless star, destroyed by betraying her community. Stacy Dash, known for her role as Diane in Clueless, 1995, and supporting roles in Moesha, 1996-1999, was once seen as a rising star in Hollywood. But after pivoting to political commentary on Fox News starting in 2014, her career took a tragic turn. From beloved actress to polarizing figure, her harsh words unraveled everything. In January 2016, during an appearance on Fox News, Dash shocked viewers by declaring that Black History Month and BET, Black Entertainment Television, should be abolished, claiming they created division and were a form of reverse discrimination against white people. She went further, criticizing the Oscars' So White movement, calling its supporters hypocrites for demanding diversity while maintaining channels like BET. Her words were like a slap to the black community, leaving many feeling deeply betrayed. Dash likely didn't expect that one impulsive moment would lead her to a dead end. The black community reacted fiercely, condemning her for turning her back on their history and aligning with conservative views. While many fought for equality and against racism, Dash chose a contrary path. The result was catastrophic. She lost the public's affection and Hollywood's support. No new acting roles came her way, and the name Stacy Dash faded into obscurity. By March 2016, Fox News fired her under pressure from the public and sponsors. The blow ended her career, turning her from a notable commentator into a pariah. She was seen as a traitor by the black community, and Hollywood coldly cast her aside. Advertising deals and acting opportunities vanished. From a promising star, Stacy Dash faced the harsh reality. Her career was utterly destroyed. When she could no longer find a place in entertainment, Dash tried pivoting to politics, but those efforts bore no fruit. She lost her voice in both fields. In a 2021 interview, Stacy admitted her remarks had ruined her career, a belated confession laced with regret. Her story is a stark warning about the cost of thoughtless words. From a vibrant actress, she erased her own opportunities, losing her stardom to irredeemable impulsiveness. 8. Omarosa Manigault Newman, the White House betrayer who lost everything over secret recordings. Omarosa Manigault Newman, a name tied to her bold presence on The Apprentice, 2004, had a turbulent journey in entertainment. Known as a fiery reality TV contestant, she also served as a communications aide in the Trump White House. But in late 2017, a dramatic turn of events sent her career into a tailspin as reckless decisions and bold actions turned her from an influential figure into a traitor in the public's eyes. It all began in December 2017 when Omarosa was fired from the White House. Despite her close ties to President Trump, her exit was far from amicable. That was just the start of an unpredictable chain of events. Instead of staying silent, Omarosa launched a public war. She joined Celebrity Big Brother, 2018, and published a memoir, Unhinged, detailing her White House experience. The real bombshell was her secret recordings of conversations, including those with President Trump and senior officials like John Kelly. In August 2018, Omarosa released these tapes on Meet the Press, sending shockwaves through the public. The recordings accused Trump of using offensive, racist language, exposing a dark side of the administration. Her actions not only stunned, but also raised suspicions that she was exploiting the scandal to boost her fame and book sales. Omarosa publicly called Trump a con artist while breaching a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, signed with his campaign. The consequences hit hard. Trump's campaign sued her for violating the NDA, seeking millions in damages. Her political and media career collapsed. She lost credibility, was branded a betrayer by colleagues, and the political world, already skeptical, saw her as chasing fame and personal gain. The entertainment industry turned its back, isolating her and making her a target of boycotts. Though she later appeared on minor reality shows like House of Villains, 2023, Omarosa's image never regained its former shine. Her acting career was effectively over, and her name no longer commanded respect, but served as a bitter example of how impulsiveness and poor choices can obliterate a promising future. Her story is a costly lesson about crossing boundaries and a chilling warning about the consequences of betting everything on the downfall of others. 7. Lauryn Hill, the hip-hop queen, shattered by impulsiveness and tax debt. Lauryn Hill, one of the most prominent artists of the 1990s, left an indelible mark on music and film. With her album The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, 1998, she stunned the world with her exceptional talent and seamless blend of hip-hop and soul. Paired with her role in Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, 1993, Lauryn quickly became a cultural icon for both the Black community and youth worldwide. But from the 2000s, she veered down an unexpected path, and the 2005-2013 period saw her career crumble due to reckless and irresponsible actions. Signs of trouble emerged when Lauryn canceled tours at the last minute or left audiences waiting for hours before appearing. Promoters grew frustrated, and the media unleashed harsh criticism. The tipping point came in 2012-2013 when she was accused of evading $1.8 million in taxes from her music earnings between 2005 and 2007. The name Lauryn Hill, once revered, became synonymous with erratic behavior and unreliability. Her 2013 trial made things worse. Instead of mitigating the situation, Hill impulsively called the tax system modern slavery and refused to cooperate with the IRS. Her words were like setting fire to what remained of her career. The result, a 3-month prison sentence that stripped her of freedom and dealt a fatal blow to the artistic path she'd worked so hard to build. Though released by late 2013, Lauryn Hill couldn't reclaim her former glory. Sporadic performances couldn't make up for lost time. Her image became tied to being unreliable, causing major labels and large-scale shows to back away. Her film career also virtually disappeared. From an icon of promise, Lauryn faced bitter isolation in the entertainment world. Though later reports revealed she struggled with mental health issues, this wasn't enough to restore her public image. Fans who once adored her now saw an artist fallen by irreparable mistakes. The once dazzling career of Lauryn Hill faded entirely, leaving a painful regret for a golden era gone forever. 6. Eartha Kitt, the Catwoman Queen, toppled by Vietnam War criticism. Eartha Kitt, a queen of music and the silver screen, shone not only as Catwoman in Batman, 1967, but also through her inspiring music and resilient spirit. Her name was tied to timeless hits like Santa Baby and captivating roles in films like Anna Lucasta, 1958. But on January 18, 1968, a single bold statement caused everything she'd built to collapse. No one could have predicted that her honesty and strength would destroy her career in an instant. Invited to a White House luncheon hosted by First Lady Lady Bird Johnson, Eartha Kitt, as a prominent black artist with a voice in the civil rights movement, was expected to contribute positively to a discussion on juvenile delinquency and the Vietnam War. But her forthright, confrontational nature left the room stunned. In front of high-ranking officials and influential figures, she openly criticized the Vietnam War and U.S. policy. When asked why American youth were rebelling, Kitt bluntly replied that sending the nation's finest young men to die in a senseless war in Vietnam made it no surprise they turned to marijuana and protests. Her response was a bombshell at the heart of power. Eartha Kitt dared to challenge the Lyndon B. Johnson administration in a formal White House event. It wasn't an outburst, but a powerful statement reflecting outrage at social injustices and the cost borne by millions of American youth. However, her words wounded the administration's pride. Soon after, she was blacklisted, with the CIA opening a file labeling her a threat. Major studios like MGM canceled contracts, and her U.S. performances were banned. Her career in America hit a complete dead end. For over a decade, American music and film had no place for Eartha Kitt. From a dazzling star, she was framed as a rebel who dared speak out during a sensitive era. Unable to perform in her homeland, she was forced to pursue her career in Europe and Asia. Though she found success there, her American stardom never returned. It wasn't until 1978 that Kitt returned with a role in the musical Timbuktu. Even then, she never regained her former star status. The 1968 political incident left an indelible mark, not just on her life, but in the history of black artists who dared confront power. Eartha Kitt, a radiant star who once captivated audiences, became a bitter testament to the price artists pay for publicly challenging politics and sensitive issues. On December 25, 2008, Eartha Kitt passed away, leaving a legacy of music and unyielding spirit. Her life remains a stark reminder of the system's harshness toward those who defy it. 5. Foxy Brown, the legendary rapper, destroyed by violence and scandal. Foxy Brown, one of the standout rappers of the 1990s with her iconic album Il Nane, 1996, was a symbol of strength and charisma. With her role in Woo, 1998, and a blazing music career, she was one of hip-hop's most beloved female rappers. But the 2007-2008 period marked a bitter turning point as she pushed her career into a dead end with irreparable scandals. In 2007, Foxy Brown stunned the entertainment world when she was arrested for assaulting a Brooklyn nail technician over a billing dispute. What seemed like a minor incident quickly became a disaster, shattering her image. In 2008, things worsened when she caused a scene at JFK Airport, attacking staff and getting arrested in front of reporters' cameras. The incident was a bombshell, erasing her stardom and turning her from a talented artist into a rapper out of control. From then on, media coverage tied Brown to terms like violence and scandal. Neither the industry nor the public could overlook her impulsive actions. Brown was sentenced to a year in prison, serving 8 months, and lost her contract with Def Jam. Her planned album Black Roses was scrapped, crushing hopes of a career revival. From a star at the top, she became a faded name with no place in the music world. Though she attempted a comeback with mixtapes after 2010, her former glory never returned. The once shining star faded into obscurity, a bitter testament to the cost of losing control. 4. Remy Ma, the hip-hop queen, shattered by gunfire. Remy Ma, real name Reminisce Mackey, was a powerhouse rapper with hits like Lean Back with Terror Squad and her album There's Something About Remy, 2006. She shone brightly in the hip-hop world, but everything collapsed due to one irreparable, impulsive act. In July 2007, at the peak of her career, Remy Ma destroyed it all at a Manhattan party. An argument erupted when she suspected her close friend, Makita Barnes-Joseph, stole $3,000 from her purse. In a rage, she shot her friend in the abdomen. The incident sent shockwaves, covered extensively by outlets like BET News and Love and Hip Hop, New York. Remy Ma was arrested and faced serious charges: assault, illegal weapon possession, and attempted murder. An 8-year prison sentence extinguished her stardom. She served 6 years, and her thriving career vanished. Contracts with Terror Squad and Universal Records were terminated. From hip-hop queen, she became a violent criminal in the public's eyes. Though she tried to return with Love and Hip Hop and the hit All the Way Up, 2016, she couldn't reclaim her former glory. Acting opportunities dwindled, her career faded, and the name Remy Ma became tied to scandal. Her radiant stardom was gone forever, leaving regret for both fans and herself. 3. Marion Jones, the Olympic queen, destroyed by a confession of deceit. Marion Jones, the renowned track and field athlete with 5 Olympic medals from Sydney 2000, was a living symbol of greatness in sports. A proud icon of America, she appeared on TV shows and even tried acting in The Game, 2007. But everything collapsed in late 2007. In an October 2007 ABC News interview, Jones admitted what the world had long suspected. She used steroids before the 2000 Olympics and lied about it in court. Her decision to come clean against her lawyer's advice led her down a path of no return. Her public apology only fueled the public and sports world's outrage. She had betrayed the trust of millions of sports fans, and her medals and victories became a stain on history. The consequences were swift and severe. Jones was stripped of her 5 Olympic medals, banned from competition permanently, and sentenced to 6 months in prison for perjury. She lost all sponsorships, including major brands like Nike. The great athlete image became that of a cheater. Cameo roles and TV opportunities vanished, and she was ruthlessly boycotted in the sports world. Though she later tried professional basketball, the effort only highlighted her bitter failure, leaving Marion Jones unable to reclaim her lost glory. 2. Roxanne Shante, the rap pioneer burned by criticizing peers. Roxanne Shante, a pioneering female rapper of the 1980s, was an enduring icon with her hit Roxanne's Revenge, 1984, and Rolls in Crush Groove, 1985. She dominated hip-hop with intense rap battles and captivating interviews. But her shocking remarks in the late 1980s quickly toppled her career. In radio interviews and on Yo MTV Raps, 1989-1991, she openly criticized younger rappers like MC Lyte and Salt and Peppa, calling them unoriginal and copycats. Her blunt attacks sparked an unnecessary war in the hip-hop community, spiraling out of control. The controversial remarks made her a target of hatred from both peers and fans. The fallout was severe. Her contract with Cold Chillin' Records was terminated, and events and concerts shut her out. Her rap career plummeted, with no notable albums in the 1990s. By the decade's end, Roxanne Shante was nearly forgotten in the industry. She appeared only in minor projects, and the documentary Roxanne, Roxanne, 2017. Her image became tied to controversy, leaving almost no room for career advancement. 1. Monique, the Oscar-winning star, toppled by confronting Hollywood Monique, the brilliant actress of Precious 2009, where she won the Best Supporting Actress Oscar, was once Hollywood's brightest star. After her monumental success, all eyes were on her, expecting continued brilliance. But impulsive decisions cost her everything. After her historic Oscar win, Monique was poised to become a top Hollywood star. Instead of seizing the moment, she refused to promote Precious at international film festivals and declined unpaid work. This sparked intense conflicts. Monique publicly criticized industry giants like Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and director Lee Daniels, accusing them of blackballing her for demanding fair pay. Her explosive statements on TV and in interviews branded her as difficult in the industry's eyes. Hollywood couldn't tolerate the fierce controversy, and for years, Monique received no significant roles. Her career nosedived. From a potential A-lister, she was relegated to minor projects, reality TV, and roles with little impact. Her 2018 lawsuit against Netflix for discrimination didn't restore her status. It only reinforced her hard-to-work-with image. Ultimately, Monique missed her chance to become a legend, fading into obscurity. Each story I've shared is a lesson in caution, a reminder of the price paid for actions deemed mistakes in the tempting and treacherous entertainment industry. What do you think about these actresses who were once Hollywood's goddesses but saw everything crumble in a moment of impulsiveness? And does Hollywood deliver fair judgments on them, or is it just a playground manipulated by power? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to the channel to catch our next videos, where we'll dive deeper into Hollywood's hidden secrets that few dare to reveal.